This is not the video I was hoping to release today. In fact, this week's video was going to be an exciting launch to the Color Quest, which I've been working on for over a year with my whole team. It's recorded. We did this really fun coloring in party with some people I brought into the studio and people who worked on the Color Quest. None of that can happen because of the current state of the tariffs and US politics. Now, this is not a political video. I am not trying to tell anyone what to believe or what to vote, but the reality is these tariff choices that are being made mean that even me, an Australian who is manufacturing a product in China and bringing business to the US, I don't have any options to continue to do that currently. With that said, the product it's still gonna happen. We will find a way for it to happen, but I needed to update you because I can't launch it right now. Importing to the US is so prohibitively expensive that I would have to raise the price of the Color Quest to a place that I just can't stomach. And unfortunately, I have no alternative. There isn't a single manufacturer that creates alcohol markers that is outside of China. The only one I know of is Copic, who manufacture in Japan, and they're so prohibitively expensive that even with the tariffs, I wouldn't be wanting to sell that product anyway. I've always tried really hard to find the balance between affordability and quality in the things that I bring to you and that we work on, and the tariffs just mean that I can't hit that balance in a way that's gonna work for either of us. A product like this doesn't come to life of its own volition. It takes a lot of work, and time and work is money. And this has been over a year of illustrations meticulously being brought to life, of testing and retesting color combinations of markers and making sure they work, of receiving and giving feedback on prototypes with Ohuhu. And the result is a product that, I'm not advertising right now because we can't sell it, but I'm so proud of this. We've worked incredibly hard to make something that I know if I received this at my doorstep, I would be overjoyed and delighted with the result. We tried a whole bunch of different manufacturers to find the one who could make us the perfect paper for blending with alcohol markers, and Ohuhu worked really well because they make fantastic blending card and my favorite markers. All of the tiny details and getting feedback from you guys to include an extra page for color swatching and all this stuff that is so artist specific that I've had the luxury of fine tuning and perfecting, and it just feels like wasted time at the moment. I know hopefully one day it won't be, but at the moment, this is where we are. We will launch the product as soon as we can, and if you're interested in that, you can check out the Kickstarter. There is a pre-sign up page. I'll put the link in the description. Obviously, I'll let people know when I launch on YouTube, but to get direct notification as soon as I launch and not miss out on that opportunity, following the Kickstarter page is how you do it, and it's obviously a support to our ability to be able to pull it off if and when we can. Now, in isolation, that is frustrating and a challenge to running the business, but it's not in isolation. Unfortunately, a couple of our recent product launches just really haven't gone according to plan, and all these things in combination have put us in a pretty difficult position. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about the truth of what's going behind the scenes with some of these things, which will also contextualize and explain what was being put out on the channel at the time too. Specifically, I'm talking about the Pro Sketch Pack that I released a few years ago. The manufacturer that we worked with for that has actually since gone insolvent, owing more than £12 million to various debtors. Now, when we worked with them at the time, we didn't know they were in financial strife, but looking back, it explains so much about the pressure that was put on me to order and sell more units than I felt comfortable with, and the amount I felt pressured to advertise and sell to my audience. In the end, that whole project left me with a really sour taste in my mouth, not only for how pressured I felt to sell, but also how ignored I felt through the whole process. And quite devastatingly to our company, after all was said and done, we're still not confident we were paid our fair share. We were chasing emails that weren't getting responses, and it was only by threatening to tweet at them publicly to get them to pay us for our working with them that anyone ever responded. We still haven't seen the accounting for that project, but we're lucky to have gotten anything, because at the end of the day, when a company like that goes insolvent, they go insolvent owing a lot of money that doesn't get paid back. Then the next challenge that we've faced when it comes to product launches is to do with the Customize It kit, with which we've got bad news and good news. The bad news is, for us, it just hasn't sold the way we'd hoped, and a lot of the work and time that we pulled into it just hasn't turned a profit. And in fact, we're holding on to stock that at this point we kind of just need to move so we can move forward. But that brings me to the good news for you and where you can help us out, which is the fire sale we're holding, where, just for context, these boxes cost us $65 to put together and send out. We are selling them until they're sold out for only $29. That's less than half of the cost that we spent on the materials in the boxes. Huge savings. Can't help but feel the want to insert, like, we're clearing our warehouses! Massive savings! Everything must go! Actually, everything must go. Go grab one. Now is your only chance, because they're gonna sell for cheap until they're gone, and they are a genuinely fantastic gift idea for all ages, young and old. You can get this whole kit for less with the $29 than you could get one premium pack of Yono markers for. So, and extra bonus, tariff free, because we actually had purchased the stock over a year ago. Huge value, a lot of quality stuff in there, and it really helps us out and helps us move forward. With all that said, that leaves me in a bit of a challenging situation. Obviously, that's 3 products that I've shared with you that just haven't panned out in terms of the investment that we've put in and what we got out at the end of it. And all of this is a part of keeping this channel running. At the end of the day, the content we produce is the most important thing we make. And in the past, product sales have been a big part of supporting our studio financially, allowing me to employ artists and editors to bring this all to life. But with dwindling product sales, and with Patreon not being as strong as it was when I launched it, this is another area I need to ask for your help in. When I launched Patreon 2 years ago, which I was really hesitant to do because I really don't like asking for help. I don't know, it's the imposter syndrome thing or something, but I love making stuff and giving stuff and going all in to entertain you. But when I'm struggling, it's really hard for me to be vulnerable and ask for help. Oh my God, it's happening again. But I did. And you did. You guys really stepped up and helped out the channel in a huge way, in a way that meant that it helped fill the gap in some of the product sales and helped mitigate the fact that I was dropping from 2 videos a week to 1 video a week, meaning that thankfully it also helped preserve some of my mental and physical health as I continue on this YouTube treadmill. But Patreon is not so much of a slow grow as it is a slow diminish. And with it having been 2 years, our Patreon is now less than half of what it was when we launched. And as you can imagine, all of these things combined puts us in a pretty challenging situation. Now, with that said, our staff has reduced fairly organically over the last couple of years, but we don't have the backing of big companies. We're as independent as they come. And if something doesn't give soon, we're gonna struggle to continue to make the quality and caliber of content that I'm so proud that we've been able to continuously deliver. I mean, just looking back even at the last year, the sheer scale and spectacle of the incredible art ventures that we've all gone on has just been amazing. Like, there has been no sacrifice to the quality of content. If anything, our content is better than ever. And that is something I really need to hold on to. I really want to hold on to for you and me. And this is why I'm making this video, because I can't do that without a bit of help. And if you love our content and you want to help us out, at the moment, the 2 best ways to do that are, 1, get the customizer kit. Go to the website, it's massively cheap and it really helps us move forward. We're making a loss on every box, but there's huge value when you're paying that $29. And Patreon, which is a direct support. And I love the opportunity that I have to give you even more over there. There's early previews to every video. Occasionally we do behind the scenes videos or a live stream. I have a private Discord community for my top tier patrons. But at the end of the day, the best thing I can give to you and my patrons is the best quality content possible. And Patreon is really the way that that is supported. And I really would appreciate your support, especially if what we've been putting out is content that you have loved. Now, despite all of these challenges and the storm we are currently traveling through, there is a ray of sunshine breaking through the clouds that I am kind of obsessed with lately. I've fallen in love with writing over the past year. And what began as a short story that turned into a novella has turned into a novel. I am finishing my debut novel. I'm wrapping up the 2nd round of edits. I'm sending it off to my editor in 2 weeks' time. I'm getting beta readers in. I'm so in love with this process and I'm really excited to share it with you. And the best part is it'll be low cost and tariff free. The idea of the novel started off with trying to create something around my space bear warriors that you've seen dribs and drab of over the years on this channel, that has just turned into this huge world of my own. And the story follows Sam and her brother Aiden, who are trapped in a mining colony between the Gidanue aliens who have come up and are unstoppable, and the immovable Primersa warriors who have arrived but not to rescue them. It's my first novel, but I have fallen so hard in love with writing. I do it every morning from 7 a.m. and when I have enough energy, I will get up at 6 or 5 just to get more time doing it. It's the best start to my day, and I can't believe I just figured out I love this at 35. But I know I'll be doing this for the rest of my life, and if you are interested in this novel and want to get it when it comes out, I'm gonna put a thing, because I don't know how to let people know when my books come out. When my next book, I don't know. Because I'm gonna make more. So go check it out. I don't know what it'll be yet, but some sort of newsletter or something you can sign up to get notified when my novels are released. That feels so weird to say, because I've never thought of myself as an author, but I'm gonna be one, and I'm so excited to do the best I can. Please go check out that form where you can sign up to be notified of when that novel and future novels come out. But that's everything I have to share with you, and unfortunately a lot of it isn't great news. Pausing the Color Quest is pretty hard for me to stomach, but I'm gonna do it until the time is right. If you want to be notified when that launches, make sure to go check out the Kickstarter. If you want to help us move forward with our content, please go to my website and consider getting the Customizer Kit. It is such insanely good value right now, and please consider supporting me on Patreon. These patrons are the reason I can do video after video, the quality I can, and you make all this possible, and I'm so grateful for that. But aside from getting past some of those challenges together, there's some really exciting stuff to look forward to. Thank you so much for supporting us and for watching this video. The fact that you're watching me now here at the end of the video says a lot. It tells me that you care about what we do here, and I want you to know that I really care about what we make for you. And I'm really grateful that you're here with me for that. Otherwise, that's it for this video. I promise next week's video won't be a Trump video. I actually can't promise it. I don't know what Trump's gonna do next week. So thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later.